Good morning, students. Welcome again to the maths classroom. Today we are going to discuss our chapter 2nd, that is polynomials, and today's topic is zeros of the polynomials. In our previous session we have discussed about polynomials and types of polynomials. So we will further discuss about polynomials in this session. So let us start. First of all, the first thing is, what are zeros of a polynomial? So as the name suggests, zeros of a polynomial means the number that makes the polynomial equals to 0. So zeros of a polynomial means the number that makes the polynomial equals to 0. And here what is the definition written? If px is a polynomial or any polynomial you have, then the number a will be the 0 of the polynomial with pa is equal to 0. So here pa is equal to 0 written. Why? Because this number a has made the polynomial equal to 0. That is what we have discussed here. That means the number that will change the polynomial to 0 is known as 0 of the polynomial. We can simply find out the value by putting some values there with your choice, that is hit and trial method, or you can find out the 0 of the polynomial by equating it to the 0. You can find out the 0 of the polynomial by equating it to the 0. So let us take an example for that. For example, you have a polynomial px is equal to x minus 4. So to find the value of 0 of the polynomial, we have to equate this equation to 0. So we have put x minus 4 equals to 0. From here we will get the value of x is equal to 4. So what does it mean? X is equal to 4. That means whenever you put the value of x equals to 4, the polynomial will become equal to 0. That means 4 is the 0 of the polynomial. For example, you have x plus 6. Px is equal to 1. You have one more polynomial, px is equal to x plus 6. So to find out the 0 of the polynomial, what should you do? You will put this polynomial equals to 0. From here we will get the value of x is equal to minus 6. That means whenever we put the value of x is equal to minus 6, the polynomial will become equal to 0. That means this x is equal to minus 6 is the 0 of the polynomial. Here x is equal to 4 is the 0 of the polynomial. So 4 is the 0 of the polynomial. In this way we can find out the 0 of any given polynomial by equating it to the 0 value. This 4 is known as 0 of the polynomial or root of the polynomial. So the new thing we have, root of the polynomial. So let us discuss about the root of the polynomial. So the root of a polynomial is basically the x intersection of the polynomial. What is x intersection? That means the portion cut by the arc on the x-axis. So the portion cut by any arc or any line on the x-axis is known as the x intersection. For example, you have y-axis and x-axis. This is your 0. One line is going from here and it cut the x-axis at 2. So its x intersection is 2 because it cuts how much unit of x-axis? 2 units. So this is the x intersection. So the root of the polynomial is basically the x intersection of the polynomial. So simply the value of x, that is the root of the polynomial. If the polynomial has one root, it will intersect the x-axis at one point. That means we have take an example here that x minus 4 is equal to 0. Here value of x is equal to 4. So for that, if you draw a line, that means it will passes through 4 and the value of y is equal to 0. So it will only passes through 4. This is our x is equal to 4. It only cuts the x-axis at one point. So that means if you have only one root, the line cuts the intersect the x-axis at only one point. Or if it has more than one root, it will cut at more than one point. So whenever or where the arc or the line cuts the x-axis, that are known as the roots of the polynomial. Here in this figure, this arc cut the x-axis at 3 points. So these 3 points are known as the roots of the polynomial. Clear? Now let us take an example. Find P1 for the polynomial pt is equal to t square minus t plus 1. So here p1 is given, that means in place of variable you have to put the value 1. That means in place of t you have to put the value 1. So we have put it the value of the variable here, that is p1 is equal to 1 square minus 1 plus 1. This minus 1 is cancelled by the plus 1 and we will get the answer 1. So p1 is equal to 1. In this way you can find any value given. For example, it is been told that you have to find the value of p2. So what will you do? You will simply put the value of 2 in place of t. So we will find p2 is equal to 2 square minus 2 plus 1. That means 4 minus 1, and the answer is 3. That means a value for t is equal to 2 is 3. Now let us move to our exercise. Sorry, third example we have. Check whether minus 2 and 2 are zeros of the polynomial x plus 2 or not. So you are given two numbers, one is minus 2 and one is plus 2, and you have to check whether these are the zeros of the polynomial given or not. So to find out that these are zeros, what you have to do? You have to put these values in the given polynomial. If your answers come out to be 0, that means the number is 0 of the polynomial. If it is not equal to 0, that means it is not the 0 of the polynomial. So here we have x plus 2. So first of all we will put minus 2 in place of x. So minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. So our answer come out to be 0. That means minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. X is equal to minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Now we have x plus 2. We will put the value of x is equal to plus 2. So 2 plus 2, answer come out to be 4. That is not equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Therefore minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial, but plus 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Clear? So here exercise 2.2. The first question is find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0. So what is the type of the polynomial? On the basis of the degree, it is a quadratic polynomial because the highest power of the variable is 2. Here the highest power of the variable is 2. So this equation, this polynomial is a quadratic polynomial. So we have to find the value of this polynomial at x is equal to 0. So we will put the value of x is equal to 0. In this way we will find out the value. So we will put 0 in place of x. So whenever a number is multiplied by 0, it will become 0. So our answer come out to be 3. So the value of p of 0 is 3. For x is equal to minus 1, simply we will put minus 1 in place of x. So 5 multiply minus 1, minus 5, minus 1 square is equal to plus 1. So minus 4 multiply plus 1, it comes out to be minus 4 plus 3. So the answer come out to be minus 6. And the third part is x is equal to 2. That means you have to put the value of x is equal to 2. So by putting the value of x equals to 2, we will get our answer to be minus 3. In this way, we will find the value of any polynomial for the given number. Second question. Find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the following polynomials. That means in the given polynomial you have to put the value of variable as 0, 1 and 2. So the first one is py is equal to y square minus y plus 1. We have y square minus y plus 1. That means for p of 0 you have to put the value of y is equal to 0. For p of 1 you have to put the value of y is equal to 1, and for p of 2 you have to put the value of y is equal to 2. So first of all we have put the value of y is equal to 0. That means 0 square minus 0 plus 1. So 0 will become equals to 0 and we will left with plus 1. So putting the value of y is equal to 1, we will get 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So this minus 1 and plus 1 get cancelled and we will left with plus 1 again. Putting y is equal to 2, we will get the value as 2 square minus 2 plus 1 and the answer comes out to be 3. For the second part, pt is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So in here we have to put the value of t is equal to 0, 1 and 2. So we will put the values here and we will get the answer as 2, 4 and 4. So for P of 0 the answer is 2, P of 1 the answer is 4, and for P of 2 the answer is again 4. Now the next part is P of x is equal to x cube. You have to put the value of x as 0, 1 and 2. So first of all we will put the value of 0. So 0 cube is equal to 0. Again 1 cube is equal to 1 and 2 cube is equal to 8. In this way we will put the value of x and we will find out the answer. The last part is P of x is equal to x minus 1, x plus 1. Here also we will put the value of x as 0, 1 and 2. So first of all we have put the value of x is equal to 0. So in place of x, wherever the x is given in the polynomial, you have to put 0 there. So 0 minus 1, 0 plus 1. So minus 1 multiply plus 1, answer is minus 1. Again we have P of 1. So 1 minus 1, 1 plus 1. So it will become 0. So whenever a number will become 0, the other number that is multiplied, so answer will also become 0. Then P of 2, that is 2 minus 1, 2 plus 1. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 and 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So 3 multiply 1, the answer come out to be 1. So here we have discussed the first two questions of exercise 2.2. In the next video we will discuss the next questions of this exercise. Till then, stay home, stay safe, safe from coronavirus. Thank you and have a nice day.